Download this code and get free GPT-4o from codegive.com, link in the description below. If you're having trouble running MySQL in XAMPP, there could be several reasons for this issue. This tutorial will help you troubleshoot and resolve common problems, along with providing code examples to help you get MySQL up and running. Step-by-step guide to troubleshoot MySQL in XAMPP. ####1. Check XAMPP installation. Ensure that XAMPP is properly installed. If not, you may need to reinstall it. Download it from the official website, https://www.apachefriends.org/index.html. ####2. Ensure MySQL is not running. Before starting MySQL, make sure it is not already running. Sometimes, if MySQL was not properly closed, it might still be running in the background. Windows, open the Task Manager, Ctrl+Shift+ESC, and look for mysqld.exe. If found, end the task. ####3. Change MySQL port. If another application is using port 3306, the default MySQL port, you may need to change it. Open the my.ini file located in xampp/mysql/bin/. Look for the line. Change it to another port, like 3307. Also, change the port in the XAMPP control panel. Click on the config button next to MySQL. Choose my.ini and find the same line to update it to the new port. ####4. Check MySQL configuration. Ensure that the MySQL configuration file is correctly set up. Look for the my.ini or my.cnf file located in the xampp/mysql/bin/ directory. Make sure the following sections are configured correctly. ####5. Start MySQL from XAMPP control panel. 1. Open the XAMPP control panel. 2. Click the Start button next to MySQL. Watch for error messages in the control panel. ####6. Check logs for errors. If MySQL fails to start, check the error log for any messages that can help diagnose the problem. The log file can be found in xampp/mysql/data/mysql_error.log. ####7. Check for MySQL data directory issues. Sometimes, the MySQL data directory can become corrupted. You can check the xampp/mysql/data directory for issues. If you suspect corruption, you may want to back up your data directory and then try to delete the ibdata1 file. Make sure you have backups. ####8. Reinstall MySQL. If none of the above steps work, you may need to reinstall MySQL. 1. Back up your databases from the xampp/mysql/data directory. 2. Uninstall XAMPP and install it again. 3. Restore your databases to the new data directory. ###example code for connecting to MySQL. Once MySQL is running, you can connect to it using PHP. Here's a simple example of how to connect to your MySQL database using PHP. ###conclusion. If you follow these troubleshooting steps, you should be able to resolve most issues related to running MySQL in XAMPP. Always ensure you have backups of your databases before making changes, especially when dealing with potential data corruption. If you continue to experience issues, consider checking the XAMPP forums or the official documentation for more help.